Ms. Nirmala Kamath, co-founder and director of Chi Media Private Limited, a graduate from IIT and has a master degree in computer engineering from the University of Massachusetts. Here the question is for you. Is digital learning important for kids' holistic development in today's times?
Thank you, Diksha, for inviting me for this session. And definitely, I will just quickly go through this topic. So, of course, digital literacy. We all know, when we were studying, we all knew there were the 3 R's of education, which is reading, writing, and arithmetic, right? That's what we've grown up hearing. But in today's world, I would feel that digital literacy is the fourth R, is the fourth pillar, which is required for a great and holistic education for kids. So, beginning digital literacy programs from grades K to 12 today, I feel is essential. This introduction to digital media will prepare young children and teenagers for the skills that they need to engage in technology safely and responsibly. And what's more, it will also empower and educate children by providing them with the tools that they need to survive in the digital economy. We all know that there's so much happening in the digital world. There's things like cryptocurrency, there's so much of media, and so much is getting digitized that children going forward will definitely need to know how to use digital media and how to make digital media work for them. So their future success definitely depends on digital literacy. So the importance of having digital literacy in K-12 is extremely important. So, what is digital literacy? There are incredible advances in technology, and technology has changed the way that people communicate, the way they interact, and the way they work. Definitely, we all have seen in this pandemic how things are going. In fact, our today's session panel discussion is virtual, right? Otherwise, we all were used to going to a physical location to have a panel discussion and hear all this. But today we are fortunate that if we want to attend some panel discussion which is being held anywhere in the world, we can attend it virtually, and that is really great. So technology has also not only has changed the way we live today, and it has also changed the way the children learn. So digital literacy is also known as virtual learning and e-learning, and this has the potential to become lifelong learning. So today nobody is worried about learning new things because it is so easy to get onto the internet and sign up for a course. Even future skilling of professionals, even once you become a professional, if you want to enhance your skills or upgrade your skills, the digital world is always there to help you do that. So that is extremely important. So learning through various technology platforms is a part of digital literacy. So the kids need to develop the technological skills. They need to be in sync with what is happening in the world to understand how to use this technology and how to access online information and how to use online information for their benefit. Besides that, that is a virtual world, and though it is virtual, we still need to have a responsible behavior on it. It is definite that we need to be responsible citizens both in the physical world as well as on in the virtual world. So kids need to be trained and taught how to use this digital media and how to behave when they are in the virtual world. That is extremely important. And they need to understand how to learn social responsibility while interacting on social networks. They need to learn things, what is copyright. We know that a lot of kids will be given homework sessions, and if, it's not good to just copy things off the net and put it into your assignment, right? So you need to give the due credit to the information that you have access, etc. So kids need to learn all that. So it is extremely important that they are trained on how to use this medium and how to use digital for their benefit and for everybody's benefit. So what else do kids learn? While besides, and not only that, digital helps them develop additional skills. It expands the scope of traditional literacy. Traditional methods would involve textbooks, workbooks, written tests, reading, writing, recitation. But this now will teach them how to incorporate graphics, video, audio to improve their communication. If they need to present something, they can do a beautiful presentation with all various forms of media to re-emphasize what they're trying to communicate. They will also be taught how to think, design, and engage with the global community. Because as we know, digital does not restrict you to any geography. So the beauty is you can actually interact with people from all across the world, from all kinds of places, and so you need to understand how to think, how to design so that you can engage in the global world. And it will also teach them how to combine the physical and virtual world. So all these things are important for children as they go forward. So introducing digital technology, introducing kids to digital is extremely important, as the other things that we teach them. As we know, NEP is focusing on foundational numeracy and literacy, and that has to be supplemented with a good base on how to use the digital medium. So digital medium expands the normal methods by teaching them game-based learning, educational videos, audio-based learning. So this is something from which the children can really get the best of learning resources to develop their learning skills and develop their knowledge. So that is something extremely important, and what additional they can get from the digital medium. Does it make learning more effective? It does, because you have the ability now to take your learning anywhere. It really doesn't matter where you are. If you have access to the internet, and you're able to access, you can take your learning to any place. Doesn't matter where you are and at any time. So that is something which will help kids learn at anywhere at any time. They're also able to interact with their peers, so they can interact with their classmates, etc. And that is something which is a beautiful thing, because kids, of course, love their friends, love their classmates, and if they can be online with them and learn together, it's really nice. Not only that, they can also be connected with their teachers. So that is something which can help if they have a sort of doubt. It's very easy to just check with the teacher and get their doubts clarified. And not only that, digital helps kids to work at their own pace. So learning can be done at their own pace and own time, and it's not restricted to 1 hour session in the classroom. They can go home and revise in the digital world and learn at their own pace. So digital is something which is very important today for a holistic learning to be made available for kids. So if when schools embark on this digital literacy, they need to plan how they can do it. As we all know, not all children have access to a device. So this is what we discussed last time on how to plan, how kids can have access to a device. So it could be a shared device with a parent, it could be shared device with a neighboring child. So those things have to be planned so that teachers know that the children have access to a device at some point in time. You need to create a classroom website where students, teachers, and parents can interact. And the beautiful thing is now this whole community can come together in a seamless manner. And this really helps to take education up to another level. Digital teaching and learning resources have to be there to assign and assess. So teachers need to use the resources to give assignments to kids, and also to assess their progress. You can keep track of every child's progress, and you know exactly where a child is weak and where they need support. So this is something really beautiful about digital, because you can really track every child's performance. We need to have digital calendars to update daily assignments, due dates, and other classroom events to track progress. And definitely, schools and parents need to plan on how to keep the children in a safe environment, because digital media sometimes can be misused. So it's extremely important to have safety procedures to ensure a safe environment for kids. So this is something that schools and parents will need to do to ensure that their children are digitally literate and successful in the digital world. NEP 2020 is definitely, as Diksha already mentioned, and we have been talking, they are definitely going to leverage technology to equalize education, to make education inclusive, So they are doing a lot of things to ensure that digital is used for education, to bridge the gap between the haves and the have-nots, bring quality online education to the masses. So there are huge infrastructure that they're setting up for this. Diksha is already there for a digital infrastructure for school education. They're setting up virtual labs, virtual classrooms, teacher training resources, etc., so that schools can cope with this change and ensure that the transformation to digital is an easy one. It can be quite tough when you move from one system of teaching and learning to another system, a hybrid system which is both virtual and physical. So the government is also doing necessary things to ensure that this can be done. So definitely, Diksha, as you had asked, digital is something very, very important in today's world to give a holistic education to kids, and schools and educators and parents need to embrace this so that the children can have a good education. Thanks, Diksha, and I hand it over to you.